Hi, welcome to the Big Bear Homestead. And today I'm going to show you guys how I wax my canine foothold traps. Okay guys, if you remember correctly in the very beginning of trapping season, I showed you guys how we went about dyeing our traps. And I told you that at a later date we'd come back and visit the fact that I also have to wax my foothold traps that I'm going to use on land. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, what do I mean by waxing your traps? Well, it's just that. You take a block of odorless trapping wax, or you can use a bunch of beeswax, unscented candle wax, any type of wax that doesn't really have a scent to it. And what you do is you get yourself a stock pot, like what I have on my wood burning stove right here, and you melt that wax down. Now you're going to need enough wax that you can dip your entire trap into the wax. And that's all you're really doing. So we're putting on our shop gloves. Now these are just gloves to keep my scent away from my traps. I only use these gloves to wax my traps. And basically they're old trap line gloves is what they boil down to. If I get a little nick or something in them and I don't want to use them out on the trap line, I use them just to dye and wax my traps. Okay, I pull my lid off. I give it a stir with a stick. This is the part where you really want to be very aware of your scent and scents that you're going to be putting in there. So that's why I'm using a stick. So if any scent rubs off from it, it'll be stick scents. That's even a word. So then all you do is you come down here and I put my traps on a wire, and the whole reason for that is so that way I can hang them from the roof of the shop. Now, one of the things that you need to keep in mind is that if you're doing this on a cold day, you may want to bring your traps that you're going to wax over here by your wood burning stove to warm them up. Because if you don't, then they're going to get an extra thick layer of wax on them and it'll end up chipping off and just causing you headache out on your line. Then all you do is you just take your trap, you dip it down into your stock pot, get it completely submerged, roll it around. I even let the chain and stuff get down in there. I make sure my entire trap gets covered because sometimes you just don't have enough wax. You got to move it around, pick it up, let it drip back into your pot. And then I bring it over here to my area where I'm going to hang it. And I hang it. And then I just let that wax cool on that trap. And then it's good to go. Then it's ready to go out into the field. And again, all you do, grab one of your traps, okay? Dip it down into your wax. I like to get the chain, and if I've already got an earth anchor on it, I'll do a little bit of the earth anchor, okay? Swish it around, make sure I'm getting, and the parts that you want to make sure you get are your levers, your pan, dog, all of that working stuff, all the working parts, the springs. Hang it up, let it drip, and then put it in your staging area. Now, one of the things in this area it has to be important is you got to leave enough space between your traps because you really don't want them to touch as they're drying with the wax, because that could take wax off of one and put it on another and all of that. So you want to make sure you give them ample room between each other. Okay? And then you just tie it off. And you're done. So that is how I wax my foothold traps that I'm going to use on land, whether it's for coyotes, fox, bobcat, otter, coon, whatever. This is the process I go through to be able to wax my traps to help coat them and protect them from human scent. Well, I know this was a short video, but I hope you guys found it informative and helpful. So, thanks for coming by the Big Bear Homestead, and like always, have a nice day.